What's going on, Android enthusiasts? This is Clayton representing AndroidAuthority.com, and today we're going to be installing the ZAGG Invisible Shield on our Samsung Galaxy S3. Now, before we get into the Invisible Shield, it's always a good idea to power down our devices because there is some wet application fluid that we have to put on the device. It's always just a good idea to have it turned off. So now that we've powered down our Samsung Galaxy S3, we can just get into some of the details regarding this ZAGG Invisible Shield. We've got our instructions here. This is our application solution. Also within, we have our squeegee. We have a nice electronics cleaning cloth, and then we have our actual skin here, the ZAGG Invisible Shield for the front and back of the Galaxy S3. So we'll set that aside and open this up. Now, another thing we're going to want to do is use our nice electronics cleaning cloth. Just remove our Samsung Galaxy S3 of any fingerprints, oils, anything trapped on the body. You're also going to want to make sure that you have your hands washed so you don't get any oils on the screen. So let's set that aside. Open up our package here. Set that back. Now, of course, we're going to follow our instructions. Instruction number 1 is cleanliness. Make sure your hands are washed. Make sure the device is free of fingerprints and oils. Now, second, what we're going to want to do is actually spray some of the applicator fluid on our fingers before we touch our device and the Invisible Shield to make sure we don't get fingerprints on there. So I'll just get a little bit on there. A little bit on my fingers there. It's almost like a mist, and it's not too wet, so it's not too inconveniencing. You can still work with this stuff on your fingers. Now we're going to apply the front first. What I'm going to do is just lift these up gently. Now, as this is hanging in your hand, you're going to want to apply some of the solution onto it. You almost want to soak it with the solution. And I wouldn't suggest spraying the solution directly onto your device. You just kind of want to keep that to the screen. So now we'll just lay this on our device. Looks like we've got a nice fit there. We can use our squeegee and just work some of the air bubbles out of there. So you can see we do have a few air bubbles in the screen. So we've been working those out gently. Now, the Invisible Shield is somewhat of a sticky piece of plastic, so you don't want to brush too hard with the squeegee or you might move it across your entire screen. But you're going to want to keep your electronics cleaning cloth handy to catch the excess application solution that comes out of the edges when you squeegee it out. We'll just add this on there. So once all of our cutouts are gone, I couldn't get that one, we'll just spray some of the application fluid on there. And we're just going to want to do the same thing, just set it on there. I'm going to gauge where to set it by the cutouts for the camera and the LED, the speaker there. Make sure it's not too wet. We're going to want to keep this handy again. Working this out. Lift it up. Oops. Can lift it up and work with our hands. Make sure the fluid isn't soaking any of the device. Gonna really want to make sure to get our edges on this, but before we attack the edges, we just got to work all of our bubbles out of the sides. But it's a really nice install, especially our front. We got our front on nice, and we've got our back on nice. Now our device is protected, as you can see. It's not really going to take to any scratches, any dings. This is a really nice application. Our ZAGG Invisible Shield. And it's installed very easily. Just got to take your time, guys, and then you'll have a nice product installed on your Samsung Galaxy S3. So if you're looking for more protection on your Samsung Galaxy S3, I would suggest installing the ZAGG Invisible Shield. Okay. So if you're looking for a little more protection on your Samsung Galaxy S3, everyone, check out the ZAGG Invisible Shield and stay tuned with AndroidAuthority.com. Thanks, guys.